Hello, Virgo. I need you to stop what you're doing. I mean it. Pause. Take a breath. Because what I'm about to reveal to you is not for the faint of heart. I've been doing this work for a long time and I've encountered a lot of different energies. But this one is different. This one made me physically ill. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not being dramatic. I literally felt nauseous when I tuned into this person's energy. It's that dark, it's that twisted, it's that sick. And the reason I'm telling you this is because this person is in your life, Virgo. They're close to you, they have access to you, and they are absolutely toxic in ways that you haven't even begun to understand. This is a warning. This is the universe screaming at you to open your eyes before it's too late. What I'm about to share is not for everyone. This is 18 plus. This is raw. This is real. This is the truth that's been hiding in plain sight, and you need to hear it. But before we dive into this darkness, before I pull back the curtain completely, I need you to do something with me. This is not about engagement. This is about protection. This is about building a shield around yourself before we go into this energy. If you feel this message vibrating in your chest, if you know in your soul that you clicked on this video for a reason, hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel because this is where the truth is spoken, no matter how uncomfortable it gets. And drop a comment, just one word, cleansed. That's your shield, that's your armor. That's you telling the universe that you're ready to see the truth. You're ready to cut the cords and you're ready to protect yourself from this toxic energy. Don't skip this. Don't scroll past. This is your moment of protection. Seal it. All right. I'm going to get real with you now. I've been sitting with this energy for a while, trying to make sense of it, trying to find the words to describe what I'm seeing. And honestly, it's been hard because every time I tune in, I feel this heaviness in my chest, this knot in my stomach, this overwhelming sense of something being deeply, profoundly wrong. This person, whoever they are in your life, they are not who they appear to be. They are wearing a mask. They are playing a role. They have constructed an entire persona designed to make you trust them, to make you let your guard down, to make you believe that they care about you. But beneath that mask, Virgo, there is something dark, something predatory. Something that feeds on your energy, your attention, your love, and your vulnerability. I'm going to describe what I'm seeing, and I need you to be honest with yourself. I need you to really listen. I need you to let this land, even if it hurts. This person's energy is sick. It's corrupted. It's twisted and it's been affecting you in ways you don't even realize. I'm seeing that this person has been gaslighting you. They've been making you question your own reality. They've been telling you that you're too sensitive, too emotional, too dramatic, too much. They've been minimizing your feelings, dismissing your intuition, and making you feel like you're the problem. And Virgo, that's classic manipulation. That's what toxic, predatory people do. They make you doubt yourself so they can control you. They make you feel small so they can feel powerful. They make you question your sanity so they can get away with their behavior. I'm also seeing that this person has been feeding off your energy. And I don't mean that metaphorically, I mean literally. There are people in this world who drain others. They're like spiritual vampires. They latch on to people who are bright, loving, generous, and they suck the life out of them. They use your kindness against you. They exploit your compassion. They take and take and take, and they never give anything back. And Virgo, this person is one of them. Every time you've been around them, you've felt tired, drained, exhausted. You've left interactions with them feeling like you ran a marathon and you couldn't figure out why. You thought it was because you were busy or stressed or not taking care of yourself, but it was them. It was their energy. It was them feeding on you. And here's the part that made me nauseous. I'm seeing that this person takes pleasure in your pain. I know that sounds dark. I know that sounds extreme, but I'm telling you what I'm seeing. There's a part of this person that enjoys seeing you struggle. They enjoy watching you hurt. They enjoy being the one who causes your suffering. It gives them a sense of power. It makes them feel important. It validates their own twisted sense of self-worth. And Virgo, that is sick. That is so, so sick. This is not someone who loves you. This is not someone who cares about you. This is someone who is using you for their own gratification, and they don't care about the damage they're causing. Now, I need to talk about the specific ways this person has been harming you, because I think you need to see the full picture. I'm seeing that this person has been spreading lies about you. They've been going to other people and painting you as unstable, difficult, unreasonable. They've been triangulating. That's what it's called when a toxic person uses other people to control you. They've been turning people against you so that you feel isolated, so that you have nowhere to turn, so that you become more dependent on them. And it's been working. You've been feeling this distance from people you used to be close to. You've been feeling like something is off, but you couldn't put your finger on it. This is why they've been manipulating the people around you, and you've been paying the price. I'm also seeing that this person has been projecting their own darkness onto you. They've been accusing you of the very things they are guilty of. If they're lying, they accuse you of lying. If they're cheating, they accuse you of cheating. If they're manipulative, they accuse you of being manipulative. And Virgo, this is a classic tactic of toxic people. It's called projection. They can't face their own shadow, so they project it onto you. They make you the villain in their story so they can play the victim. And you've been accepting that role. You've been apologizing for things you didn't do. You've been taking responsibility for things that aren't your fault. You've been carrying the weight of their guilt, and that's not fair. That's not right, and it has to stop. I also need to tell you that this person has been lying to you. Big lies, small lies, lies of omission, lies of commission. They've been telling you what you want to hear, not what's true. They've been making promises they never intended to keep. They've been telling you that they care about you while actively working against you. And Virgo, you've been believing them because you wanted to believe them, because you're a good person, because you see the best in people, because you give people the benefit of the doubt. But this person has been taking advantage of that. They've been using your goodness against you. And that, Virgo, is evil. That's the definition of evil. Using someone's kindness as a weapon against them. Let me talk to you about what this person really wants from you, because I think you need to understand their motivation. This person is deeply insecure. They have a massive void inside them that they're trying to fill with your attention, your approval, your love. They need to feel important, powerful, and in control, and they're using you to get that feeling. They don't actually care about you. They care about what you can give them. They care about how you make them feel. They care about the validation you provide. And as long as you keep giving, they'll keep taking. But the moment you stop, the moment you set a boundary, the moment you say no, that's when they'll show their true colors. That's when they'll become angry, vindictive, cruel, because they don't want a partner, friend, or ally. They want a supply. They want a source of energy they can drain until there's nothing left. And Virgo, I'm telling you this because I need you to see that this person is not capable of change. They're not going to wake up one day and suddenly become a good person. They're not going to realize the error of their ways and apologize. They're not going to become the person you've been hoping they would become. This is who they are. This is who they've always been. And the only way to protect yourself is to distance yourself, to cut the cords, to get them out of your life. I know that's hard. I know that's painful. I know you care about them. But Virgo, you cannot save someone who doesn't want to be saved. You cannot heal someone who is committed to their sickness. You cannot fix someone who doesn't believe they're broken. All you can do is protect yourself. I want to also address something that I know is on your mind. You've been wondering if you're being too harsh. You've been wondering if you're overreacting. You've been wondering if maybe you're the problem. And Virgo, I need you to hear me when I say this. You are not the problem. You never were. This person has been manipulating you into believing that you are, but you're not. You're a good person, a kind person, a generous person. And that's why they targeted you, because they saw your light and they wanted to steal it. They saw your heart and they wanted to break it. They saw your strength and they wanted to destroy it. And they almost succeeded, but not anymore. Because now you see, now you know, and now you can protect yourself. Now, I need to tell you about the impact this person has been having on your life, because I think you need to see how deep this goes. I'm seeing that your physical health has been affected. The stress of dealing with this person has been manifesting in your body. Maybe you've been having headaches, stomach issues, fatigue, insomnia, anxiety. Maybe you've been getting sick more often. Maybe you've been feeling run down and you can't figure out why. This is why. The constant stress of dealing with a toxic person takes a toll on your body. It's not in your head, it's real, it's physical, and it's a sign that you need to get away. I'm also seeing that your mental health has been suffering. You've been feeling anxious, depressed, overwhelmed. You've been having trouble concentrating. You've been feeling like you're walking on eggshells. You've been second guessing yourself constantly. You've been feeling like you're losing your mind. And that's what happens when you're in a toxic relationship. You start to internalize their negativity. You start to believe the lies they tell you about yourself. You start to lose touch with your own truth. But Virgo, I'm here to remind you of the truth. You are not crazy. You are not too much. You are not the problem. You are being gaslit. You are being manipulated. And you deserve so much better. I'm also seeing that your spiritual life has been affected. This person has been blocking your connection to the divine. They've been making you doubt your intuition. They've been making you feel disconnected from your purpose. They've been dimming your light. And that's what toxic people do. They cut you off from your source. They make you feel alone. They make you feel like you have nowhere to turn. But you do. You have God. You have the universe. You have the angels. You have your ancestors. You have yourself. And that's enough. That's more than enough. So, what do you do now? What do you do with this information? I'm going to give you some practical steps. First, you need to cut contact. I know that's not what you want to hear. I know you're hoping there's another way, but Virgo, there isn't. This person is toxic. They are damaging you. And the only way to stop the damage is to remove them from your life. You don't need to have a dramatic confrontation. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to justify your decision. You can just walk away. You can just disappear. You can just be done. And you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to protect yourself. You're allowed to choose yourself. Second, you need to cleanse your energy. This person has left a residue on you, a dark, heavy residue that needs to be cleared. I want you to take a salt bath. I want you to burn sage. I want you to pray. I want you to visualize yourself being washed clean of their energy. And I want you to do this every day until you feel like yourself again, because you're going to need to rebuild. You're going to need to heal, and that's going to take time. Third, you need to rebuild your boundaries. You need to become vigilant about who you let into your life. You need to be selective about who you trust. You need to listen to your intuition. And you need to stop giving people the benefit of the doubt when they're showing you who they are. If someone is toxic, walk away. If someone is draining, walk away. If someone is making you question yourself, walk away. You don't owe anyone access to you. You don't owe anyone your energy. You don't owe anyone your love. That's a privilege that has to be earned. And anyone who doesn't earn it, they don't deserve it. I also want to speak to the part of you that's scared, the part of you that's worried about what will happen if you let this person go, the part of you that's afraid of being alone, afraid of what people will think, afraid of the fallout. And I need you to understand something. Your fear is normal, it's human, but it's also a liar. It's telling you that you can't survive without this person. It's telling you that you need them. It's telling you that you'll regret leaving. But none of that is true. You are so much stronger than you think. You are so much more capable than you believe. And you are so much more deserving than you realize. You can survive without this person. You can thrive without this person. And you will be so much happier without their toxic energy dragging you down. And here's the thing. Once you let this person go, you're going to feel so much lighter. You're going to feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. You're going to feel like you can finally breathe. You're going to feel like yourself again. That energetic fog is going to lift. That constant anxiety is going to fade. That feeling of being watched, judged, criticized is going to disappear. And you're going to wonder why you stayed so long. You're going to wonder why you tolerated so much. You're going to wonder why you ever let someone make you feel so small. But you'll also be grateful. Grateful that you finally woke up. Grateful that you finally chose yourself. Grateful that you finally let go. So here's what I want you to do. Right now, I want you to take a breath, a deep one. And as you breathe in, I want you to imagine yourself standing in your power. I want you to imagine yourself surrounded by light. I want you to imagine yourself free. And as you breathe out, release this person, release their energy, release their lies, release their manipulation, release their hold on you. And say this out loud. Say it with conviction. Say it with belief. I release you. I cut the cords. I reclaim my energy. I reclaim my power. I reclaim my life. You no longer have any hold on me. I am free. I am strong. I am whole. And I will never let anyone treat me like this again. Say that 3 times. Let it sink into your soul. Let it become your new reality. And then, when you're ready, drop your comment, type cleansed, claim it, own it, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Because Virgo, this isn't the end. This is the beginning of your freedom, the beginning of your healing, the beginning of your power. Blessings on your heart, Virgo, always. You deserve better, and now you're going to get it.